Hi YouTube, it's your boy. Uh, did a trade. As you can see, the Dodge truck is no longer here. Made a good deal on a truck. I'm getting this truck right here. 1974 Chevrolet I'm not Chevrolet, GMC 3500. Single cab, short bed. I mean, not short bed. Single cab, long bed, dually. 4-speed. Currently with a 350 T. I mean, with a carbureted 350 motor in it. And you're wondering, well, why is that truck not here? Because the fact that when we try to back it up, it literally burnt up the fuel pump on it, and we're assuming the fuel pump is mechanical fuel pump went bad on it, which does tend to happen on this truck, these trucks, on the mechanical wise, which kind of, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's like in between, like it's like a really, you know, kind of scenario. That's how I feel about it. I was like, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The deal on this truck is that, which is well enough. Now, I'm not thrilled where it's at right now currently, but it actually will be brought up to somewhere in here. That's all I can say on that, truthfully, because we're gonna have to let it coast down a little bit from where it's at, and he's gonna pull it, and I won't do a video of that. That's gonna be in the monkey shine businesses is don't hit butter, let alone. Anyway, it'll be brought up here. It's not gonna be a big ordeal. Not too big of an ordeal. I think it's what's gonna happen is that way it's gonna like I said, I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. Obviously, I'll do that after this video. I mean, after this video, obviously. But yeah, he's gonna have to pull it. You're gonna have to go this way with it as much as we can, and see if we can't squeeze by it. And then we're gonna try to push it, and then we're gonna push it. I'm gonna try to get over onto the concrete pad at least. I mean, on the concrete, not over there, if possible. If not, I'll just have to deal with it, as I guess I would say. After all, it'll be at least be up a hill. I'm not uphill, but it'll be it wasn't too bad of shape when we got that last one at. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't really that bad of a spot we got it at, to be honest with you. So we can probably get that set where we need to be at. So we might have it up in here somewhere. Yeah, hopefully right in this area-ish, which will be fine. It'll be fine on that part. I'll be pretty happy about that, actually, ain't gonna lie. So, yeah, that'll be fantastic on that, and it'll be actually facing the right direction. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about this deal. So, I sold the truck. Kid's happy about the deal, by the way. I sold it to the kid. He's making, he gave me $550. He owes me $500 on it, which he'll give me in a month. And I made a deal with my trading buddy on that beautiful, magnificent truck. It is my dream truck, so I mean, I'm being a little facetious on the beautiful part, but it is one of my dream trucks. It's and I'm actually gonna build this one up. I'll do a proper video of this truck later, obviously with a proper one on it. It is anyway. the song and dance deal for it is that it's a $6,000 for this truck. Kid's gonna give me, like I said, a G for that truck, which I bet it's pretty much a free. It came out man tax, which to me is like free money, so more or less $5,000 for I'm gonna pay out my real pocket and my real money for the truck, which is pretty neat, and I mean, neat, but pretty awesome in the fact of that it's everything I want as far as a square body. It's actually, well, other than I need to fix doors, and I gotta replace doors and cap corners, rockers, and a few small things. Frame's perfect on it. I'm not a fan of the flatbed, but it'll have to be until I can fix it. Otherwise, who knows, it might stay on there until I can. It'll definitely stay on there until I can get a regular bed for it. So I'm thinking about taking this back down to a kind of a classic truck, but I'm not sure yet. Kind of deal. But anyway, the reason why it's $6,000 for those who are wondering, because he's like, well, $6,000 in mechanical fuel pump. Well, even $5,000, that's you're paying too much for that truck, man. Especially if you don't run. Well, the reason why it's $6,000 instead of $5,000. I mean, yeah. Well, it is $5,000 to me. But the reason why he wanted $6,000, and I'm basically giving him the $5,000 for this truck, is that he's throwing in he wants the original motor and transmission out of this truck. 350, and the reason why I kind of agreed to do is he's wanting a 350 and he's wanting the 350 motor and the 4-speed bully dog transmission in it, but he's willing to also throw in for the same, with all the prices included. He's willing to give me a 454 big block and a turbo 400 transmission that came out of an RV, runs and drives fine. Literally heard the motor run just fine, and I need to pull the parking brake off of it, and then buy a regular either 6-inch or 9-inch drive shaft, tail shaft for it, which you don't need to send the transmission shop for. Do that, boom. I got myself a big block truck with a powerful, to me it's not really powerful, but 454 big block truck motor with at that point, it would be like, basically, at that point, I'll be getting a 454 big block truck, 1-ton dually, which to me is pretty awesome. Yes, with this body work, that's the reason why it's super, that's the reason why I'm willing to pay the extra money. Because normally he wanted like 5 G's for this truck. And that's with the original motor and drivetrain. But this is the but. I was talking to him about the deal as we were going down there, because I want him to bring in the truck, obviously, the Dodge truck. I was about to originally, originally we were just going to do 5 G's, and then he brought the LS. I told him I brought the LS up. I was like, hey, I'm probably just going to LS swap it. Really don't want small block out of it. Would you be willing to knock some of that off? Because I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to throw LS in it. Because, hey, make a kit for it. It's easy, pretty cheap power, more powerful than the small block that came out of that. It's only 2-volt main, probably. Don't care anyway, don't matter anyway. It's small block. It doesn't make a whole lot of power. Maybe 250 to a tire, maybe. Or I can do small block. I can do LS. I can get about closer to 350 to the tire, 350 to 400. Still be way more fuel efficient, and all I gotta do is find a turbo 400 mate behind it. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I was originally gonna bullet mate I was gonna take out the original crap in it anyway, make a, still find a turbo 400, which you can find for $1,000. I was like, well, shit, I'll make the whole be into this truck for $4,000. That's not a big deal, and a lot of yeah. I was thinking, okay, cool. And then he mentions, hey, look, instead of small block, would you be interested in a 454 big block? a small block. But said to Ellis, would you be interested in the big block, a 454 big block with a turbo 400? And he's like, well, and if you do, well, you know, you give me the small block and the transmission out of it, and you pull the motor out of the, you know, the 454 big block. You say if you pull the motor out of that truck and the transmission out of that truck, then you can, I'll do it for $1,000 with the motor transmission out of this one. And I was like, well, shoot, I'll do that, because to me that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all, because of the fact that it's going to be more or less my daily driver truck, more or less, which is going to be a really cool truck in my opinion, because hey, look, you know, 454 to me is a pretty big motor. I mean, I know some people will say, well, I could just do that LS still instead of big block, but it saves me time, saves me money a little bit. I don't care to run big block in it, especially when you can do some stuff too big block to make it more power out of it. And I'm definitely going to EFI it a little bit, which kind of really sucks. That was going to go all carb on it, but so here's the deal. It's going to be, here's the deal we worked out. It's going to be $6,000 total. $1,000 I'm already basically giving them for pretty much not a big deal, free money. So only really $5,000. It's going to take me about a whopping 10 months on this truck to pay them off, which is high, but it is what it is. But I actually have kind of a cheat sheet. I know for a fact I'll be making over $1,000 on income taxes. So depending on how close it is to pay them off, I might actually either have them paid off by that point, or I'll make it really, really, really close to paying off at that point with the extra money, which would help me out, help him out, because the closer I can get it to pay off, the better, because I would have to owe so much money on it, and bring it down a little bit more money. But I'm going to show a little bit of it, but because I'm going to do a proper video of it later. Not an AC truck, obviously. It's just a heater box truck. And the original stereo hole is still there. My camera is not wanting to focus at all. There it is. You know, like I said, I'll do a proper video of it once it's actually up there. And whatnot. If this has the original radio in it, I'm going to have to, like, I'm kind of weird. If the fact that I know it's got original radio in it, I mean, if the holes ain't cut, I'm going to have to use the Retro Sound USA one, which really sucks. I ain't gonna lie about it. I hate the fact that I got to spend $300 on a Retro Sound USA radio, because that's the only one besides, there's a couple other ones that are off-brand that you can use to make it look factory with the Bluetooth option, which it'll make it goes to BT pretty quick, actually, because it looks like original, but it doesn't. It plays everything. It does everything a modern radio does, minus the single thing we'll do on it. Now, I know some people would just simply cut the dash up, because they do make a kit for it where you can put a modern stereo in there. It won't be $300. I know that could be. I know that could be said. They make kits for that. This is true. Not gonna lie about it. But here's the thing. If it's unmolested like that, I'm not going to molest it. Basically, that's what I'm going with that one. I'm not going to cut it up. Just, you know, I'm going to put a original radio on there. I am going to run a 6x9 wiring speakers in there. I'm going to run that. I don't know that I'm going to run. And it's going to run in the back seat. And I'm also going to run 6.5s on the kick panels. What you can do on those trucks, because I'm even going to have a decent stereo in it at one point. But that's going to be down the road, literally. First things first is going to be literally take care of the body, see how far along. Take care of the body, assess the situation on the frame's good, by the way. It's fantastic, actually. It's really, really good. I'm gonna knock some of this junk off of it, literally. I'd like to find somebody that'll trade me a damn this flatbed for a regular single. Yeah, a more factory bed. That would make it, to me, make it more awesome. But yeah, I like the look of the factory, but I'm kind of digging the flatbed. I ain't gonna lie, just a wee bit, but I do love the factory look of them. So it's kind of like a really, really hard toss on it, because so many options with that. You can actually literally, you can put a record body on the back of it and literally use it as a tow truck as well. That's kind of what I'm like, because so many applications you can do with that. It is a true 1 ton. I'm thinking though, I want to go with the look of a factory bed with well, obviously, which would have the dualies. And yes, I'm going to keep it a dually truck. I'm not going to convert it to a single axle. No, keep it a dually. Even if it's going to cost me more money in tires and all that shit, but it's just fine. I don't care. They make aftermarket rims and tires for these things too. I'm probably going to convert it over to probably decent looking rims and tires for it. See if they make any nice aftermarket ones I can put on it. If not, oh well. But the future plans for this truck is literally to restore the cab. Definitely going to run, ultimate goals for it, restore the cab on this truck. Put a nice factory bed on it. Definitely run undercoat and primer the frame, obviously. 454 big block, fuel injection. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to go EFI or not. I'm not going to lie about it. I might go EFI, I might not. If I don't do EFI, I'm definitely going to run an electric fuel pump, because this year's they did make them in 80s. They could actually drop into this, and it's actually not that difficult to do on this truck, considering to make an EFI truck. And all I gotta do is at that point I put a fuel pressure regulator on it, because I don't care for the mechanical. For those wondering, I don't really care for mechanical fuel pumps, and this is not helping the cause. Have this one breaking on it, making sure the bonds make them look nicer and cleaner at the top of the fuel rails and whatnot. So that'd be kind of neat. To me, that'd be really, really neat. Around the back of the block and whatnot. Going to HCI distributor it. For sure, it's going to get some aftermarket goodies on it. I like to run a fatter cam in it for sure. Wake up the big block. True dual exhaust out the back. All the way up there. I got a cross member to tuck it up a little bit, make it look nicer. Other than that, just make it basically make it turn into a really nice daily driver that I could drive to torque back and forth if I wanted to or not. Am I gonna have shit gas mileage? Sure. Am I gonna look good? Yeah. Doing it. You know what? Like I said, I got a lot of stuff I'm gonna do with this truck to make it a really nice truck, and that's the goal for it. Turn this into a really nice daily driver. Is it ever gonna be showroom quality? Probably not. Will it make you look nice? Yeah. but it won't be SEMA ready. It won't have that SEMA paint or anything like that. No, it'll look good, but it won't be like, it won't be that good. It'll be good, but it won't be SEMA good. It just look really good. It'll look like a really nice clean truck. And yes, I'm gonna still throw shit in the back of the truck. I'm still gonna use it as a truck. That's why I'm kind of like debating back and forth on it, on the flatbed. I'm just not a big fan of this flatbed. You know, it is like the nicer of the two. Ironically, I had the option to get this, or I had the option of getting a bullnose F350 with same thing like this truck, 351 motor flatbed, and chose not to get that one because that's not what I'm into. I was going to accept it if I had to, but I got what I wanted. It's kind of showing us a little bit of ugly head at me, which is fine. And I love this truck, man. Honestly, I'm already in love with the truck, and no, I'm legitimately going to see this one through. It's one of those things I actually wanted. I wanted a one-ton truck, especially a square body that can haul stuff. I can do stuff with, and I'm not gonna make it a four-wheel drive. And I'll go buy a four-wheel drive truck, or I'm probably just gonna buy a four-wheel drive truck. Let's be real. I just don't know if it's gonna be a 1500 or an S10 or whatever. Haven't set on that factor yet, or depends on what I want to do. TBD. Anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Next video will be showing this truck, hopefully. And I mean, hopefully seeing the truck is in like a good thing, not a bad thing. Showing the truck in like actually up here, and which, like I said, will be probably tomorrow, which is not a big deal. Not a hater. But anyway, I'll be showing the truck off with, getting a proper look through it and all that. It's not bad looking at all. I really like it. In fact, I like it so much, I'm probably just going to leave the GMC badging on it. If I don't move the tube grill. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.